guys, and welcome back to the channel. We have our 2004 Chevy 1500 build going on here. What I saw from a lot of you in the last video was that although I do have a fuel pump on the way and ready to be put in and swapped, what some of you said in the comments, yes I do read them, was to in fact clean your throttle body. And what I found out coming in here is, well, first of all, it is quite gummed up. There's a lot of oil in there. This truck has 150 some thousand miles on it, and I'm gonna assume this has never been cleaned, but also that much oil in there is kind of worries me. But I don't think there's a PCV valve, because the one that on the older models used to be there, but I don't think there is one. So whatever, there's a little oil back there. I think we're fine. I'm gonna get this cleaned up because I know some of you said that. I'm gonna see if that fixes our problem. If not, our fuel pump will be here tomorrow. Let's get this cleaned up. It's a little gummed up and it's probably gone through 160,000 miles of nothing, so let's clean her up. Let's see here if that helped our idling situation at all. Not banking on it, but just to see what we got going. I think by the looks of it, we had a extremely dirty throttle body, and that was affecting our idling. Yeah, she idles fine now, guys. I'm glad that was our fix. You could the fluctuation in idling here is the alternator kicking on and off. Awesome. Well, anyway, we still do have an AC Decals fuel pump on the way, but the throttle body is clean and the truck is running. So what we're gonna do now? Don't start idling funny on me now, boy. No, we're good. I'm gonna shut this off before stinky in here. But at least now the truck is idling fine, so thank you guys in the comments who threw that up as a suggestion to clean the throttle body. That worked. We do have a fuel pump on the way. I know everyone wants me to replace it while the bed's off, and I will do that. So we have that as well. My thing is, I kind of want to tackle the exhaust first. Hanger just like rusted and fell off. We've got every exhaust thing out of the hangers. All we have left in here is our 2 bolts on the exhaust. Yes, I did in fact cut myself doing something. We got our 2 bolts up front, and our exhaust will fall off. Alright, I just love seeing like the hack jobs people do. This exhaust was probably already replaced once, and look at this. This nut and this nut are the ones that came off. Clearly not the same. I don't even know if that's the same thread pitch. That looks like kind of coarse. And that also does look coarse. It's probably the same thread pitch, but look at the difference. Yeah, come on guys. exhaust off. Yeah, that was something. I can't, just a hack job. Anyway, here is everything to our new exhaust. We're gonna have to test fit and see how this kind of sizes up, but I'll start this for you guys because I know you guys are gonna want to hear it. Just see how loud and obnoxious it is. This is gonna sound awful. Not bad, actually. That sounds pretty good, actually. Oh, and look at that. Idle. Yeah. Oh yeah, she sounds good. Can't wait to get the new pipe on. I know some of you are going to want to keep it like the way it is, but still want to make it like a civil, good sounding truck. So that's what this Banks exhaust is going to do. Okay, so I've read your comments and I've seen your comments, and all you guys, I've seen a couple of you ask if there's a code for Banks Power. So I just texted my guys over at Banks Power. So between now and the end of the month, the code MAYER, M-A-Y-E-R, will get you 10% off on the Banks Power website. Anything you order, guys, M-A-Y-E-R will get you 10% off at Banks Power. But let's get back to the install. We're gonna put our, I almost said downpipe, but our cat back pipe on, and then that's gonna slide into our muffler, and then our other various pipes out the back. Alright, so like I said, we're probably going to need some modification for this exhaust. However, I do kind of like the way this thing sits right now, how it's kind of almost a dump pipe. However, I do like the tip, but I also do like that. You see, when I connect this here, we are just about, we are a wee bit outside of the final mount bracket for the exhaust there. Just trying to figure out a way to kind of mock this up. I got everything in there, straight back. All right, so by the looks of it, yes, we're gonna have to loosen that clamp so that can twist down. The pipe needs to be cut like up there somewhere in there, right where that meets. If we can cut that, we will be absolutely golden. All right, guys, under the truck here, here's what I'm dealing with. So right here, where I drew this line is where I need to cut the pipe coming off our exhaust connection up here. If I trim this pipe should slide on there just fine, and we can clamp it behind this cross member. This pipe should slide straight to here, and then the rest of it kind of just lines up. We took it off. That's where it needs cut, and yeah, well. Well, that should do it. Now we got our stubby little pipe here. I may have to take the whole thing back off, which would not be fun. I don't really want to do that, but I'll try and like slide it on and then bolt it. We'll see. Okay, so we're kind of running into a slight problem in the rear here. This section might be a little short, so just trying to figure this out. However, I'm going to clamp that up now. I'm not going to even give you guys a little sound test with a semi-dump pipe. I mean, it's all fitted, it's all tightened, it's everything. I'm just kind of be interested to see where the bed is when we put it back on. It seems a little high, but let's see how it sounds. Sounds good. Definitely quieter, but gives us gives us a little tone. I love it. Bit of a check engine light, but that's probably because something's definitely unplugged. But oh, I love it. Simple, aggressive tone. And see, I'm the kind of person that like won't stop until the whole project's done. So that's why I just kept going tonight. But oh, is that awesome. Alright guys, next day our fuel pump is here. This locking ring might be extra fun to get off, but we're gonna see what I did. Oh man, this exhaust does look good. Oh, I love that. But also what just went live on the website are decals. Decals for your truck, decals for your phone. I have anywhere from 3 to 14 inches right now. If you guys need bigger or a different size, please let me know. I will work on getting those sizes up on the website as well. But for now, we got 3 inches to 14 inches up on the website. So check that out. What we're gonna do now, I'm losing my mind today. Oh, there it is, okay. What we're gonna do is get into this fuel pump and try and swap this out rather quick. First things first, as you guys know, every time you order from Rock Auto, you get a custom little magnet from a project that somebody did with Rock Auto parts. So right here, we will add to our toolbox. But I went with an AC Delco fuel pump. So as you can see, we do have a rusty ring on here. I'm gonna try and break this loose first, see if we're gonna have any luck at moving this, and go from there to start, and then we'll disconnect everything else. Okay, so about like 30 minutes of just pounding at this and bending and pounding and bending and pounding and seafoam, deep creep and everything. You get your lock ring off. I have a new one of these coming. I ordered it on Amazon, so it should be here relatively soon. But I got a new ring coming. What you're gonna do is clean this out, but I don't have, I'm just not gonna have any way to secure a new fuel pump. So I'm gonna leave it in there for now. Whew. Took a little bit of effort, but she's off. So we're just waiting on our new ring and all that. We can put the new fuel pump in. So we're gonna finish that project when the ring comes in. And our new monster exhaust is on. Super stoked about that. It just looks so awesome on here. But guys, I just want to say thank you guys for watching. That's gonna do it for today's video. Tomorrow I'll probably come out here and knock out these headers. So you'll see that in the next video, putting these headers on and buttoning up the engine bay with our Banks Ram cold air intake. And then if we're lucky, the fuel ring will come in, and then literally all of that is done. And then by then, hopefully our new welder will have shown up and we can start cutting away at our rocker panels and all of that. But guys, I want to make this as real of a series as it is, just like you guys do at home. Nothing goes as planned. This fuel pump replacement isn't going to be done in one video because that ring is now mangled and just bent and beat up from smacking with the hammer. This isn't everything going pretty. This isn't taking it somewhere and it just comes back and it's done. I want to show you guys every little part in this. In times like this where stuff doesn't go as planned and we mangle a ring and I want to replace it and do it right and all of that. But I just want to show you guys a real truck build. And like last night I wanted to quit, but I didn't. We kept going and the exhaust is on. Just want to show you guys a real build and on. But yeah guys, if you want any of the Banks Power products, use the code MAYOR on their website. Like I said, 10% off to the end of the month. New decals are on the website. Hoodies should be restocked this week. Hope you guys are enjoying this series. If you haven't been here before, please get down there, click subscribe. Take care, and I will see you guys in the next video.